All right, this Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Shalom, shalom. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahasham,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahasham,
Rakak
Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach his truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson, another exhortation through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And Lord willing, this video will be edifying to the hopeful elect. And the name of this video is Whosoever Fear the Lord Will Be Saved. Because in order to serve the Lord, in order to seek after him and bow down to him, you gotta fear him, or you're not gonna do that. You know, love and fear and love comes together. It goes together. If you fear if you fear somebody, you will love them. Because you do what they say. But if you don't fear them, you want to go love them. You want to go listen to nothing they say. You go be rejecting them. And um, most people in this world, they reject Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But the ones in this truth, the ones that believe and seek after this doctrine, like Yahweh Shai said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So they go fear, they go tremble and they go get in order with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
This is Proverbs chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, Then shalt thou, I'll start at 4. If thou seekest her as silver.
Oh, it's like it start at 1.
All right, come. Verse 1. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and applying thine heart to understanding, yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding.
And like the scripture say in James, if any man lack wisdom, let him ask the Most High. If we paraphrase, you gotta seek and cry for this thing. You gotta want the wisdom. You gotta want to understand and learn this wisdom. We were talking about at count last week. You gotta have compassion for this truth. You gotta have an enthusiasm for this thing. You can't just be doing this because you have to, or because this just what it is. Okay, we have to do this. This is a commandment, but at the same time, first and foremost, you gotta want to follow the commandments. You gotta want to seek the Lord and serve Him. You ain't supposed to be doing this grievous. Hey, that's why the Lord gave us back in the time of Moses. He said, "Choose this day, life or death." Hey, the Lord wants you to be sincere in your own heart. When you seeking this knowledge, when you being in this truth, man. Not because a brother told you, or not because this just how life is, man. You gotta have your own. You gotta be persuaded in your own mind.
Verse 4. If thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures.
Right? You gotta seek this as silver, and you gotta search for this as for hid treasure. And that's the spirit, because I remember this we was at this particular location, and this brother was telling another brother that he was reading the scripture to him, and that's when I heard the scripture. But because when somebody seek after silver and hid treasure, they seeking at it because they know that it's profitable for them. They know that's high level riches. And they can have a fortune off of it, so they go do whatever it takes to get it. To take hold of it, to receive it, so they could possess it. So you got to seek this wisdom as hid treasure, as uh, as as silver, something
Right.
special.
Because when you seeking silver or gold, well, in my head, if I hear somebody seeking silver or gold, first thing I think of is mining. You know, when you're mining, you're underground. You know, either you digging for them treasures, man. All right, you either digging for that oil because oil holds value. You either digging for that gold, silver, oil, whatever precious stone, whatever precious you know, resources that hold value, you're gonna be digging for it. All right, you're gonna be laboring for it, and don't nobody else got the patience to labor. You know, that's just like if somebody tell you, you know, in this cave, in this tunnel, in this underground tunnel, it's silver down there for sure, but I just don't have the patience to labor and mine to get it. You
Con.
can do it if you want to. You gonna go down there and do that shit, you know, cause you know for a fact that it's some type of value down there. Okay, so you gonna labor until you find that silver or until you find that gold, and that's just like this truth. 2/3 of our people they don't have the patience to labor. So basically, the Lord called us to labor. You know, He said, "Look, I'm gonna give y'all salvation. I'm gonna give y'all salvation, cause Yahweh Shai, He gonna come back regardless." So He promising us. He's like, "Look, I'm gonna give y'all salvation. Y'all gonna be saved from this, save you from that famine, save you from this, that, and the third. All right, all you gotta do is fear Me, follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You're gonna be good."
Con, and just to land back on what the brother's saying, because he mentioned mining. You know, mining is not an easy job. That's you got to dig, you got to and you never know. The ground may not be soft, so you probably got to dig harder. You probably got to use a stronger stronger shovel. You might run into rocks. So now you got to dig around the rocks, trying to get and that takes time. That could take months. My nigga take months trying to find gold and riches deep in the ground. Then on top of that, that's a dangerous job.
Yeah.
You could fall through a ditch and drop. Anything can happen. So the ground could close up on you. Anything. I remember it was a movie like that. I can't remember
That's the
the
spirit.
movie.
I was just thinking of that movie
It was
too.
like it was in a volcano or something.
Yeah, calm.
Yeah, calm. And the straps you gotta strap yourself up. The straps might break, anything can happen. But the point, and I remember on that movie, I don't think nobody died. I can't remember, but basically they did whatever it takes to to um get that goal they was seeking for. you know, and that's how you gotta be with Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You gotta do whatever it takes to get that crown of life, to get salvation. No matter what, no matter if you fall off, no matter what sin you did, you fall off, you sin and you just messed up. Hey, still seek Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Because Yahweh Shah, like it say in Jude, Yahweh Shah is keeping the elect from falling. So hey, you might fall and it's you go fall and it's true, but you ain't gonna fall off all the way because Yahweh Shah got that hand for you.
Chapter 20, 24. Psalms chapter 37, verse 24. Though he fall, he should not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Right. So even though we do sin, we go off, the Lord not going to utterly cast us down, because he understands we in the flesh. All right. And then he also understands our sincere repentance. When we repent to the Lord, he knows that it's sincere. Okay, he knows we feel bad for what we done. He knows that we actually trying, to please him, man. So the Lord, He gonna uphold us. He gonna support us, man. All right. So that's why the scriptures say, "Don't let your sin weigh you down, and don't let your iniquities lift up themselves."
Calm, calm, right? And what to say too? And when you, hey, and when you read the next verse on that in that chapter, going to them that basically compare their sins as a bush. They just constantly just doing wicked. It's not even trying to seek out the righteousness. Hey, the Lord see that out of all the people on the earth, it's a few people out there that's seeking out the righteousness, that's considering the Lord, that's acknowledging the Lord. Like I say, you don't hear niggas talk. You don't hear niggas talk about Lord willing. Or you don't hear niggas like, oh, the Lord was cold for that. The Lord's not coming through niggas' heads. It's only going through people's minds who actually believe in the Lord, who actually fear Him. You know, hey, that's why I say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Cause um when you fear the Lord, that's when you start. All right, okay. So shit, I don't want the Lord fuck me up. So what should I do to have a chance to make it? To have a chance to be saved? Oh shit, I'm gonna keep His commandments. You know, all right, I ain't go get lineups. I ain't go um have sex on the Sabbath. You doing that out of your fear.
Hmm.
You
Right.
know.
The fear of the Lord is what makes you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Uh,
All right, because when you fear something or somebody, you really fear the ability or the capabilities, all right, they have that can hurt you. You know, we know that the scriptures say that the Lord is a terrible
power.
Salaki. Yeah, Lord is roughly paraphrased. Lord is a terrible power. It is a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. All right, to fall into the Lord's judgment. So we know we read the scriptures. We seen all the things that the Lord did unto wicked men, wicked Israelites. So we read that. Then we see the shit how the Lord judging 2/3. We see how people come into the truth and then go back in the world. You know. So we fear that. We don't want to end up like that. We fear the judgment of being, you know, burnt up by ICBM missiles. We fear the judgment of being disintegrated by the chariots in front of the presence of the angels and the holy, Yahweh Shai, man. All of these things that the Lord, the plagues, the beasts of the field, the pestilence, we fear all those things, man. So we don't want to go. Well, we fear the Lord, but we don't want to go through that shit, man. You know, we want to be saved from all of that. So we gonna put in the work now, all right, because we got that fear.
Right, and like King David said, chastise me not in thy anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because King David feared the Lord. His heart was after the ways of the Most High. You know, so um he like shit. All right, well, hey, don't you know? He was asking the Lord to show him. He was begging the Lord to show him mercy because he ain't want to get judged, get messed up. You know, get caught in the evil judgment of the Lord. You know, hey, that's why the in Revelations talk about how the elect got victory and how they go be rejoicing when they get bent up on the chariots because it's gonna be a better feeling to get bent up to get salvation, get saved than just to get judged. You go get tortured to death. Like you go feel way more better if you just get delivered from the evil judgment than to go through it. You know, because a lot of jakes be like, well, we all gonna die
Right.
anyway. But no, let's see, this type of death is gonna be a different type. This is the second death. It's
Yeah.
labeled as that. Meaning, all right, this is gonna be worse than the first death, and this is like the greatest death. You know, hey, the day of the Lord is gonna be it's gonna be a time that never happened on the earth. On top of that, it ain't gonna be no more
This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 5.
oh read verse 4 again.
Verse 4. For thou, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of Yahweh.
So through like you say in Sirach, you know, through experience, you gain understanding. So as you seeking the Lord, as you growing in this truth, you go understand the fear of the Lord more. You know, cause hey, the basics, the milk, get you hey that's what makes you grow, and that's what gets you far in this truth. You know, cause the basics is just to fear the Lord. Then as you grow, you go get a more understanding of fearing the Lord. That basic is going to increase. It don't just you don't just fear the Lord at one time and that's it. No, you go fear the Lord. You go do hey you go kill off that old man, put off them old ways. You know, grow in the truth. Then then you will understand more. Then you'll start fearing the Lord more. Like damn, if I would have never stopped doing this, damn, I could have got fucked up at this time period because I would have been around these certain type of people. I would have been doing that. I could have been caught up in that. Then your understanding grow and increase on it because you gaining more experience with it.
Then your discernment increase too. Your discernment increase because the spirit will let you know when some shit when some judgment about to happen. Before, like, I give a quick testimony. I was on a certain street, and this street is known for just being like, a peaceful street. This street is a street known for just for little kids to just play and folly and shit. This ain't really no street where people be on trash and Jake be doing this, that, and third, and Esau here and all that. This is really a peaceful street. I was there, and all of a sudden, man, I'm with a couple people having a conversation, and some shots rang out, and they start running this, that, and third. The point I'm making is, the spirit let me know, like, all right, it's time to go now. Right. Once you start following these law, statutes, and commandments, that's when you understand the fear of the Lord. Once you start applying your hand to the plow, that's when you understand the fear of the Lord. So me bringing out that testimony was basically to support the fact that the Spirit gonna let you know when some judgment finna take place. Once you obtain that fear of the Lord, the Spirit will let you know when some judgment finna take place. Or it'll warn you. It's like a feeling. The Lord will give you like a feeling, let you know, all right, it's time to move out. But
oh yeah, and all about to say too, because we was about the mining thing, because it compared silver and hid treasure, it compared wisdom to that, because as you continue in seeking, you gonna learn more shit. Like, all right, like the mining thing, you'll be on the ground and you be like, damn, I didn't know this shit was on the ground. Oh damn, it's a whole nother world underground, like that Esau don't even know about. So as you seeking, that's gonna gain experience too. Because if you stop seeking the wisdom, if you stop reading, you just fall off, that fear of the Lord is gonna die down. You go fear the Lord less, because you're gonna be giving more energy into the left hand, into the world. But as you seeking this truth, it's gonna gain, because you're gonna learn more about the Lord. You're gonna learn his ways. Like I say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. So you as you seek this knowledge, you go understand how more of the Lord thinks, versus if you seeking after your flesh, because this world is low level compared to the knowledge of the Lord. Say the wisdom in this world is foolish. Instead of you seeking after this, then you ain't gonna understand the ways of the Lord. You ain't gonna have that fear, that basic understanding in you, because you off to some other stuff, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
Right. So, hey, the Lord is of wisdom. He created wisdom. The Lord don't say something that's gonna be foolish. What the Lord does, he does it. He do it in decency and order, and it's very wise. It's higher above our understanding how the Lord thinks, man. He on a whole nother level because of his wisdom. And if you seeking after this wisdom, that wisdom will come out of your mouth.
Right.
Versus if you not seeking after this wisdom, what you gonna be talking about? Some foolish ass shit, because you ain't seeking. You gotta seek this wisdom, and like in the songs, it's about how let your countenance fall upon me. If we paraphrasing, you go,
yeah, I know.
you go, this wisdom gonna rub off on you. It's gonna show forth through, and that's the spirit. I was watching Apostle Gabar, one of his recent videos on the Israelite page, and he was talking about the video is called This Truth, and he was about how this truth is the most powerful thing, and he made mention like, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I don't even want to come outside. They'll be looking at you crazy. They'll be like you'll never say nothing. They'll just see you and they'll just automatically look at you, but like this man knows something. It's something about him. And he said they start getting nervous and fidgeting and shit.
Yeah.
They get uncomfortable. They thrown off now, cause this is the wisdom. This is the most powerful thing. This is a whole another type of energy. So this wisdom is gonna show forth through your countenance. On top of that, you gonna be speaking wisdom.
Right. That's how people gonna know. In that day, we are the prophets. You know, if we endure, people
Huh.
gonna know. Like, all right, yeah, them is the men of the Lord. You know, because
Huh.
first foremost, all right, in that day, we're going to be doing very little speaking, but that wisdom just going to show forth through our countenance. Everybody else going to be all fucked up and doing bad, while the elect looking, you know, decent, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, cause and ultimately it all goes back to Yahweh Shem Shah. That's where we get the glory. It's Yahweh Shem Shah showing His power through man with the wisdom, with the understanding. Cause that's how man is the image of Yahweh Shem Shah. That's how they made it. Their image because of the wisdom, the order.
Uh, all right, Salakia, this is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 7. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly.
Right. He's protection. You know, hey, because I remember brother was telling me the bishop of Tazwan. He was saying it's about your decisions. You know, what makes you go through what you go through, your decisions. So at the end of the day, if you go apply wisdom, you go have lesser problems because you are gonna be making wiser decisions.
Right. You still want more on this Proverbs?
All right, no, that's cool. Unless you got something else. I mean, that's cool. We don't gotta read the Proverbs.
All right, I have some. This is
Um,
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right, which I'm gonna get a quick testimony on how it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right, this is a testimony in the Old Testament. 2 Samuel chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. All right, it says, and they brought it out of the house of Abinadab, which was at Gibeah, according to the ark of Yahweh, and Ahio went before the ark. And David and all the house of Israel played before the Lord on all manner of instruments made of fir wood, even on harps, and on psalteries, and on timbrels, and on cornets, and on cymbals. And when they came to Nishan's threshing floor, Uzziah or Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of Yahweh and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and Yahweh smote him. Therefore, there the Lord Salaki, and Yahweh smote him there for his error, and there he died by the ark of Yahweh. So look, man, this could have been any one of us, man. You know, here it is. The Lord gave out a commandment not to touch the Ark of the Covenant. That no flesh should touch the Ark of the Covenant, right? All right, but if the oxen shake it, you see the Ark of the Covenant shaking, your first mind will be, oh shit, let me catch it for a fall. So Uzzah, seeing the Ark shaking, looking like it's about to fall, he touched it to catch it, so it wouldn't fall, which is like a yes, he did disobey the word of the Lord, but it was the fact that that could have been any one of us, man. Which I'm bringing this out to issuing that fear of the Lord. Like the scriptures say, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Well, Uzzah, he fell into the hands of the living power because he touched the Ark of the Covenant, man. Which I'm pretty sure, he probably didn't intentionally touch it, but it's the fact behind it. Like, that you reading this story, that's fear right there, man. Because the Lord could fuck you up for something so small. You know, the Lord is very meticulous. The Lord is very particular in what He say do. You know, you could, especially in these times, man. The littlest shit, if you go against the Lord's word, He's still gonna fuck you up, man. You know, and guess what? The Lord, He gonna get right back into that spirit once Jacob's trouble come, man. Once we in Jacob's trouble, the Lord ain't gonna be on that, basically letting you slide spirit, man. You know, the Lord not gonna keep letting you slide doing this, letting you slide doing that. The Lord not about to keep letting Jake slide doing the shit that they doing, man. All right, our people need to fear Yahweh about Shimon Shah. Read the scriptures, man. Read the different testimonies of how the Lord fucked our people up, man. You know, through captivities, through wars, and having battles with other nations, through the Lord sending plagues. All right, the Lord is great, Salakia. The Lord is great to be feared, man. And Jake out here fucking playing around like the Lord don't exist. But the Lord about to show Jake that he damn show Khan. That's what put the spirit on me to get on these niggas. These niggas need to fear how about Shimon Shah. All right, because if you don't, the Lord gonna give y'all niggas a reason to, man. That's the whole point of Jacob's trouble. It's trouble for Jacob, so they asking get in fucking order. And we need to get in order too. You know, because we still in the flesh, we still got shit we need to purge out, you know, in our spirits that's defiled. So we not trying to be holier than thou, but at least we fear the Lord. Jake out here doing shit, don't even fear the Lord, man. Don't even think that it's a consequence to their actions.
Yeah, they're not even trying. And hey, the Lord is the ultimate humbler, man. So hey, if you don't fear the Lord, hey, the Lord gonna make you fear Him. That's just how it's going. Hey, just like Jonah, perfect example. That was a man of the Lord. You know, he was a prophet, but he ain't want to do what the Lord said, so the Lord got on his ass. You know, he put that pressure upon him and made him fear him. That's the spirit we was talking about before we started the camera. It was a dude with some loud sounds on his license plate. He said pressure. You know, the Lord will put that pressure on you if you don't do what He say. You know, but I about to make mention because you said the Lord about to get back in that judgment speedily spirit, you know, because in the time of Moses, they called him Alasatya, a demon like power. He was quick on judgment. You know, people dropped dead right away. Had the Levites slay all those people who was being wicked. Had Korah and all of them get swallowed up by the earth.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord was just instant with His judgment, brought them plagues on Egypt. You know, the Lord about to get back in that type of spirit. You know, but it was it was something you may mention. Um, oh yeah, cause that account with King David, cause that put fear in the Lord. King David.
Yeah.
King David like, oh hell no. He like hell no. We gonna leave the Ark of the Covenant at this brother house. Let's go to stay there. We ain't about to deal with that. That put more fear in the king. You know the king of Israel. You know that put fear in him. Like hell no, we not even about to mess with that. You know because like brother said, the Lord is particular of what He say. All the Lord said was obey His commandments. With that account, don't touch it. It failed or He ain't wanted to break, you know, but He touched it anyway.
Right.
You know? But and like the brother said, it probably wasn't intentional. It probably was like, oh shit, I don't want it to break. You know? But at the same time, on the flip side, you gotta look at it like this. It could have failed and not broke.
Yeah.
Kind of so because the Lord control. Same thing with Abraham. Abraham sacrificed Isaac because he knew, but he had faith in the Lord, and he had so much faith, he knew the Lord was able to raise him back up again, make him come back to life. So he's like, all right, well, this is what it is. All right, this is what the Lord. Then the Lord exalted him, called him His friend, made a covenant with him, and here we go. Through that covenant, we about to be blessed and be on top. You know, because hey, our forefathers, they obeyed and feared Yahweh Shem Shah. You about to get it? Oh no.
So like you
Oh
told me
no,
the rest of that account?
Con, you don't have to. I
Yeah,
thought
I was, but you basically just broke it down.
Con. Oh shit. All right, con. So like this Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So hey, this is man's job. You know, don't look at this truth as a job, but look at it as a business, as a job. But don't look at it as, oh fuck, I gotta go to work, man. I don't even feel like doing this, but it is. Like, don't look at it like that. Oh, yeah, like SpongeBob. That nigga was happy.
God.
He had to go to the Krusty Krab and work. He was happy. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, every day he was happy. He had that enthusiasm, that compassion of going to work. But you had Squidward, grumpy at work. I hate my life. I don't want to be here. No, you gotta want to be a part of this thing. You gotta want to. Yeah, you gotta do it first and foremost. It's a commandment, but you have to want to keep the commandments. You know, because if you're doing it grievous, it ain't go. It's not gonna be sincere.
Right.
You go eventually just stop doing it. Just like a woman. If a woman just acting like she want to be with you, she don't really want to be there. Y'all just going through the motions and shit. Y'all go end up breaking off. But if y'all want to be together and this is the relationship y'all want, y'all go stay like that. You know. Um. Um. Oh yeah, and you made me think of that one account with the prophet. The Lord told the prophet to go this way. Then the Lord used another prophet, like, no, the Lord said come this way. Then the Lord ended up killing that prophet. Because hey, at the end of the day, the Lord ain't tell him that. The Lord told him to go that way. You know? So hey, but see, look, the Lord speak through his prophets too. Mm-hmm. So you gotta have discernment of when the Lord wants you to do something and when he don't. Because if he don't, that's just gonna be your ass.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. We was just talking about how you gotta seek wisdom like hidden treasure. You know, seek wisdom like you mining for gold, like you mining for silver. All right, but the fear of the Lord is going to is riches. The fear of the Lord is riches. The fear of the Lord is honor and life. Okay, so if wisdom and knowledge is better than rubies, silver, and gold, and the fear of the Lord is the beginning of that wisdom and knowledge, then that means the fear of the Lord is riches, man. That means the fear of the Lord is highly valued. The fear of the Lord should be highly valued over money, over food, over water, over every resource carnally that you need to live, man.
And just to land back off brother saying, like it's saying Sirach, it talked about like the carnal things that a man needs to survive. It's scriptures. All that stuff is that's listed, like the water, the bread, the shelter. It's the scriptures is compared to all of those things. So ultimately, it's the scriptures. Like, you know, these scriptures. It's ultimately just talking about the scriptures, the wisdom. Scriptures also saying Proverbs is better than um um riches and rubies and stuff. And like the brother read, it brings forth riches and stuff. So the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is where it's at, man. It's this is the power source. Like the Edomite dude said, or I don't know if he was Edomite, he looked like one. Like he said off of what's that movie? Book of Eli. He said, with this book, you were able to control the whole world. That's why he wanted it. That's why he wanted the book from Eli, because he knew he had a power with that book. You know? Then it came to a point where he did get the book. The book was written in a different language. And Eli had the book written in his head. He ain't need the book no more. He just gave it to him like, you know what, fuck it. I don't even need the book no more. Then when at the end when he went to the translator to translate it in English, he just saying the book off the top of his head, you know. But he had the power at the end of the day. That so these scriptures is where is at, man.
All right, this Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside. It says, least ye fall. Verse 8. For that fear, for Salakia. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Verse 8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18, verse 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Right, so Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18, verse 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. So how can you wait? How do you obtain that mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushua? By fearing him, man. Okay? Fearing the Lord, it takes faith to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, and it takes discipline. In order to receive a person that fear the Lord, they're gonna examine themselves before the time of judgment. Because they fear that judgment. They fear the ice. They don't want to go through those ice. They fear the judgment of the Lord, man. Okay, which we already this scriptures is filled with woes, or death, destruction, calamity, and judgments. You know, so if we know that this place America is about to be put to utter destruction by fire, we know that the beast of the field finna be roaming the earth, seeking flesh to devour. If we know that the Lord about to send a pestilence, the Lord about to send a plague, he about to do all of this shit, right? And we know it's about to happen in our lifetime. But the only way we can be saved is if we examine ourselves before it happened. We gonna do that, man, because we fear the Lord. We don't want to get caught up in them judgments. That's why I say, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy. Because you already examined yourself, or you already, try to get your shit together, get your shit right with the Lord, correct yourself, examine yourself, this, that, and the third. Now it's time for you to wait for his mercy. And wait means what? Suffering. Because waiting takes patience. You have to suffer in order to get what you desire to have. So all of this suffer, patience, and all of this comes with the fear of the Lord, man. It all works together in unison. If you fear the Lord, wait for good, hope for good, have faith. Hope and faith, same thing. Have faith for good, right? And for everlasting joy and mercy. All right. If you fear the Lord, what you gonna do? You're gonna examine yourself before the time of judgment.
And that's a spirit, because like it's in that same chapter in Sirach too, woe unto them that lost patience. You gotta wait, and while you wait, and like brother saying, examine yourself, because like Yahweh Shah said, occupy till I come. So you occupying yourself in the truth could be many things, but one of the things is examining, like getting yourself together, getting preparing, making yourself adorn. Like say they go the elect New Jerusalem gonna be adorned for her husband. A woman that's trying to get with a man, she ain't about to just come at just be any of. If she really want that man, she go present herself a certain way, get her shit together so she could be with him.
Right, exactly. And then you had made the point of basically woe to those who lose patience. Well, them niggas that never had faith, man. And then when you if you don't examine yourself before judgment, all right, which we know is coming, then basically, you're gonna have a flaw, you're gonna have a flaw, or you're gonna have something that the Lord it's gonna be. The Lord got something against every one of us. Like we all doing something that the Lord is not pleased with. Whatever it may be, the Lord got something. He got a beef to pick with all of us. He got a bone to pick with all of us. if we don't examine ourselves, whatever that bone it is that the Lord, is displeased with, that's gonna be the reason we don't get saved, man. All right. But if you constantly examining yourself, you're gonna look at, oh shit, I've been doing this all this time. I can only imagine how the Lord was looking at me. Like me, well, anyway, if you don't examine yourself, it's gonna be stuff that the Lord gonna look at you and see. The Lord gonna look at you, and whatever displeased the Lord, he gonna see it, man. All right, and then that might be the reason you don't get saved.
Yeah, cause the number one thing it is that a lot of people not gonna make it, but what can stop you from getting saved is pride, because that's the first of all, that's the first thing the Lord's hate. Yeah, your proud look, than a lying tongue. You feel me? So, cause if you cause see look if you lying about something, that means your pride is stopping you from seeing the truth about the situation. So, uh, 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 um, uh, that's the number one thing that's gonna stop you from seeing salvation. Because if you being proud about something, you ain't gonna examine yourself on it. You just go think, all right, that is how it is. It's cool like that, and just continue on doing whatever that thing is with the Lord. Not cool what you doing. But if you would just sit down and examine yourself, because examining going, like if you examine yourself, that's humbling down. Then you'll see like, oh, okay, well, I see what this person was talking about this. I see what the Lord was talking about this. Like, but instead, like you're gonna be more in the okay, damn, well, I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm gonna, you go chill out. Versus if you just not trying to hear it at all, you ain't gonna fix shit because you don't think that they're wrong. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, we go close out, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. The honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and abad the boy.